If you're wondering how to become a new worker for this new world of work, then this short video will help you to tackle uncertainty with courage. Welcome to Wholeness at Work. I'm Cheryl Bernardi, your personal guide on your journey to wholeness. Why is wholeness important? Well, the Greek word eirene defines wholeness as a state when all essential parts are joined together, creating a state of inner harmony. I've put together this series to talk about certain wholeness nuggets that I wish I knew when I started out on my professional journey. What I didn't know when I started in the world of work at age 17 was that how you relate to yourself and others, how you work with your money, and how you decide to show up at work is all interconnected. They all affect each other. And so if we can create harmony in the areas of relationships, career, and finances, it helps us to operate from a place of wholeness. So my first wholeness nugget that I'd like to share is something that seems very simple, but is actually very scary to really embrace. And that is that life is difficult. I know you might be thinking, okay, duh, Cheryl, this is very obvious. Life is difficult. But we actually have an underlying expectation that life should be easier. We expect it to be easier to perhaps pass an exam, or to get that first job, or to start earning money, or even how to manage money. And I love this quote by M. Scott Peck. It's something I always go back to. He said, once we truly know that life is difficult, once we truly understand and accept it, then life is no longer difficult. Because once it is accepted, the fact that life is difficult no longer matters. Now, I'm not saying that we should never try and improve our situation, or that we should try and stand up against injustice. What I am saying is that things are not always going to be easy. Not every day is going to work out the way you planned. Not every prospect that you try to embark on, either getting a new job or studying in a certain field, is maybe going to go the way that you initially planned. And so if we can plan for obstacles, they become much easier to deal with because we're not surprised that things are difficult. If we expect things to be difficult, then we can come up with a game plan of how we will go about dealing with difficulty. So here's a spoiler alert. You will never have everything figured out in life. Even when you do make progress in a certain area, there are still things that you will only understand a few years from now. You are still gathering information. You are still gathering experience. And so be open to learning. Be open to learning from people around you, people who have been on this journey for a bit longer than you have. And always understand that you don't know the full sum of every aspect of every subject matter. And be open for new information. Embrace the mystery, because there's always going to be things that you are figuring out. And most importantly, give things time to grow. Give yourself time to grow your knowledge in a certain area. You're always going to be adding new skills to what you already have, and you're going to have to adapt and be resilient and keep stretching and keep growing. So you're never going to come to a place where you've arrived at the state of being where you never have to grow. You will always be growing. So that's what I want to leave with you today for our first video. If you've liked this wholeness nugget, you can follow me on social media, specifically on LinkedIn. I'm most active on that platform, or have a look at my blog, or find me on Twitter. Have a great day. We'll chat soon.